Good news, everyone! Valve has a solution to the cancelled Winter Major. In the blog post, Valve wrote and apologized. They said, "We are sorry and we are set on making it right. The solution to the cancelled event will be a regional finals over 2 weekends. 3 regions will play from February 11th to the 13th, and the other 3 regions will play from February 18th to the 20th. It will be a double elimination bracket with a 100,000 USD prize pool. The first 3 regions to play will be Western Europe, Southeast Asia, and South America. The second group will be China, Eastern Europe, and North America. Here's how the following payout for DPC points and prize pool money will be. First place will be 50,000 USD and 250 DPC points. Second place will be 25,000 USD, 130 DPC points. Third place would be 15,000 USD, and fourth place would be 10,000 USD. Valve is also making major changes to the International. There will be now 20 teams going to the International 11. 2 groups of 10 teams during the group stages, 4 teams will be eliminated, and the main event will be how past International was held. In the end of the blog post, they also say they expect the rest of the year to go as planned and will release the second and third major informations in a few weeks. Patch 7.31 will also be released after the regional finals. Let's get into the DPC to see how it ends. Team Liquid capped off the season as the top team in Western Europe with a victory over Alliance. Alliance will be demoted and we'll have more news on them a little later on in the show. Team Tickle, Tundra Esports, and OG will be joining Team Liquid in the regional finals. In Division 2, Chicken Fighters led majority of the season, but they could not pull out the win in the tiebreakers and are the all ones out. Entity and Brand will be the promoted teams in the Spring Tour. Our highlight will come from the end between Tundra against Nigma Galaxy.
Well, and there's the grip on the ILTW with the Soul Assumption to follow. That is death number 16. As Kuroki takes the tumble, the fountain farming
Did they get a kill?
and you can tell Tundra, huh? No, not quite. Queen of Pain is going to live, it looks like. Double kill for 9. 47. Can they get 50 kills? We need to get 50 kills. We need something good to come out of this game. 48, 49. You got to dive for one more, gentlemen.
Where's Miracle going? Is he leaving the fountain because he's afraid of being fountain farmed? Is it that level?
Yeah, instead of conceding, they will hide in the trees and kill number 50 in 26 minutes for Tundra. And it's not stopping there. More to come for NGX. GG now is called. And Tundra.
In Eastern Europe, the international champions go 7-0 to win the region. PUBG Hellraisers, Virtus.pro will join them in the regional finals. In Division 2, it was the tiebreakers to watch, 4 teams fighting for 2 spots. The 2 teams getting promoted are Winstrike Team and CIS Rejects. Our highlight comes from Virtus.pro against Hellraiser in their tiebreaker match.
Regen, chase down, Malady caught, going to be glimpsed, and he does break the regen rune before he ends up going down, but again, he too will fall. Man, Virtus.pro, what a turnaround from the start of the season. Oh my god, Rabel, what? Oh no. GG,
There's
they're
the
done.
GG. I mean, similarly, what a
What's that face?
what an unfortunate turnaround from Hellraisers. Winning.
In Southeast Asia, Boom Esports surprised everyone and came out on top. Joining them in the regional finals are Fnatic, T1, and Team SMG. In Division 2, Polaris Esports goes perfect 7-0, and Nigma Galaxy SEA defeats Ragdoll to snatch the second promotional spot. Our highlight comes between Nigma Galaxy C against Ragdoll.
It's on cooldown to another 50. You'd probably just have to double Wukongs to defend.
Yep. Alright, they've taken a lane of Rax. Let's go.
Let's go. First lane.
Double
Onto tier 4s
tombstones.
they
How do you
go.
fight into this?
And Mizu's going to charge into the command. Great timing with the BKB. Objectives slowly starting to fall, so now they'll use the glyph to give them space to get rid of the tombstone. But that is the first use of the Wukong, so VT faded. He's going to have to use the refresher shortly. These objectives are falling. You got to do something. They're onto the throne. Nigma Galaxy's here. Got to do it. Dire. That would take the series 2-1. A base race almost in the end.
In North America, Quincy Crew dropped their first series of the season to Evil Geniuses. Undying and 4 Zoomers will join Quincy Crew and Evil Geniuses in the regional finals. In Division 2, Decut goes undefeated to get promoted, and the last spot came down to the tiebreakers. Team Dogchamp defeats KB US to snatch the last spot. Our highlight comes from EG defeating Quincy Crew in Game 2.
Milan, thanks to the tether. And if they kill Io, this is going to be huge. They're beating him down. It looks like he will fall. 120 seconds on the deck, and Abed wants to continue to chase. Yawar gets the second puck coil onto 2. The BKBs don't matter anymore. Finally, the Ravage comes out from Kezu. Can they kill Yawar in time? The double Ravage comes through as well, but Abed, the Eon Disc procs, and it looks like Yawar will finally go down. 2 dead for Quincy Crew, no buyback. They do find MSS though. Quinn jumps in, nice Aghanim Scepter stun onto several heroes. Buyback now onto the Snapfire. Beautiful Terrorize to follow, and Storm Spirit might be going down as well. This will be very close. 3 dead for Quincy Crew. EG looking to take this potentially. Arteezy finally dies a second time, but still has buyback. Buyback advantage in favor of EG big time, and they can just try to throne this now.
In South America, Thunder Predator was the undefeated team in this region. Joining them in the regional finals would be Infamous, Beast Coast, and APU King of Kings. In Division 2, Infinity and Balrogs will be the 2 teams getting promoted. Our highlight comes from the tiebreaker match between Beast Coast and King of Kings.
Disruption, that's enough to activate the BKB, or is it? Yes, he got it off, Exorcism as well. He himself has his own refresher, so he might get a second BKB if need be. Hasn't activated just yet. He's actually pushing Tide away. In fact, he alone is killing the Tide. Many died to Whisper, and he's just chasing down Benny. It's just C Smile doing all the work. Madara's like, guys, I'm the carry, right? But Madara did nothing. It was just C Smile turning the whole team of Apple King of Kings around. They were forced to run away with their tail between their legs, afraid of this ghostly woman with spider legs. And he's done. He wants to finish this game. See Smile, he's tired of carrying. His back is starting to hurt.
In China, psg.lgd wins the region, but there is still a decider match to be played between Royal Never Give Up and Team Aster, who they already play against each other. RNG defeated Aster 2-1. The regional finals would be LGD, RNG, Aster, and Ehome. And our highlight would be from RNG defeating Team Aster.
The ball lightning comes in with the silence out onto this. Grimstroke, they get the kill there onto Piku. BKB's been popped by XXS, and the melee racks will be destroyed. Bobica also caught. So both those heroes don't have buyback, and all of a sudden RNG, well, they're going to try and go for the tier 4 towers and potentially finish this series out. God King takes one, ball lightning in, looking over at Ori with a BKB being popped. They could just disengage from this and continue on the towers instead of the heroes. God King doesn't really care about what Ori wants to say, and even with the harsh voice of this Queen of Pain, it's not going to deter him from going from the throne. They've got the GG call, and it will be RNG who take the series 2-1. They're not only going to do that, but they're going to clean up and get the full team wipe. So the Requiem explodes, and they will get the series victory over recently crowned champions of Team Aster.
In other Dota news, Alliance had made changes going into the break. Jonathan and Loda Berg released a Twitter statement and said they are going to start fresh again. Now the first part of the season is over, we are going to rebuild the team. We have not yet decided on how many changes there will be, but one thing we know is that we need to have a group that is motivated and not demotivated by going to Division 2. In the statement, Loda also talks about past year and how he and the team envisioned this year would be, but it didn't work out. It's worth the read if you have time. Alliance also announced the departure of the captain, Simon Hanskin Haig and Nicholas OKCYA Koskinen as they begin their rebuild. After failing to get promoted into Division 1, Talent Esports has released Paul Fly Azik and Kim Gabby Villaferte. In the Twitter statement, they said COVID-19 was part of the blame on the poor results, and they decided it was the best to part ways. Valve has also released the Aghanim's Collector's Cache that does contain the Jakiro onesie for Ogre Magi, which is only rare, and the ultra rare is an incredible Phantom Assassin set. Make sure you check it out. Dragon's Blood Book 2 also got released, so check that out as well. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe and share it with others.